Welcome back in the Rover Sports, guys, and today Jarvis Landry was franchise tagged by the Miami Dolphins, $16 million for another year for Jarvis Landry. This move doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Either you're in Jarvis's corner or you're not. We've heard reports that Jarvis Landry was on the outs with Miami, that he was frustrated, that he was acting up, that he wasn't a great teammate, that he was being annoying, being an alpha dog. And the thing is about the Miami Dolphins is they have no identity. The fan base was probably upset with Mike Tannenbaum and the general manager, Chris Rice, I believe his name might be, over the trade of the running back to the Eagles, Jay Ajayi. But I look at the Miami Dolphins, and I'm not suggesting that they tank, but, I mean, just signing guys like Ndamukong Suh, Cameron Wake, especially Ndamukong Suh, I'd look to maybe trade Suh or cut Suh. You just need to get younger. You need to get fresher. You need to redo just about everything because you're just middling in the middle right now. It's not an exciting franchise. And with Jarvis Landry, I don't understand why you're spending $16 million on a slot receiver that's very inconsistent. I mean, I know Jarvis has been hurt. I know the quarterbacks haven't been great. And I know that Landry is, quote-unquote, a talented guy. I know he actually is a talented guy. You know, wide receivers, I just don't get why the market is so high on wide receivers. And, you know, I know that they're flashy players, and I know that they'll sell tickets and whatever. But the point is, Landry ain't happy. You're not committing to him. You're not giving him big bucks to stay. And then next year, you're going to have to deal with the same old shit, you know, when Jarvis Landry comes back up, and maybe you're going to even give him more money, and then he's just going to walk, and you're just going to have, you know, egg on your damn face. Or the only way that they can really make this okay is if they somehow trade Jarvis Landry, which I think that they're going to do, actually. That's the only move that pretty much makes sense. Because are the Dolphins ready to win a championship? Are they ready to win a Super Bowl title? Is this move going to help them get to the back to the playoffs? I mean, I know with Matt Moore they made a playoffs, but Adam Gase isn't a great head coach. Whoever they have at defensive coordinator is not great. I mean, the Miami Dolphins are one of the most irrelevant and boring franchises in the entire league. They have no direction. They are simply just going through the motions completely. They have no identity, no quarterback play. They don't give Ryan Tannehill any repercussions for the way that he is. And you look at the Miami Dolphins, and I'm pretty apathetic towards Dolphins football, but I'm just telling you how it is from an outsider's perspective that the move to franchise tag Jarvis Landry makes no sense. And franchising him or giving him a long-term deal might have been even worse because I disagree with the notion of paying superstars big money. I'm always in favor of paying your defense big money, and then if you have a once-in-a-generation quarterback, you'll pay that guy big money, but everybody else is pretty expendable, and also spend money on your offensive line. The fact that they're giving Suh like $20 million, he was one of the biggest contracts in the NFL, and Mike Tannenbaum, I mean, he only was successful for like 2 years with the Jets, and then he got run out of town as well. So Miami's a place, though, well, listen, you know, it's a place where people vacation. They happen to have a football stadium there. If I was a player coming out of college, I'm not sure I would want to go to Miami in all honesty because there's so many distractions. How are you going to build a great culture when there's so much shit to do in Miami, when there's so much nightlife, when there's so many hot chicks everywhere, there's so many clubs, there's so many things to do, such a crowded city? You know, how are you going to get amped up to play football? That's why Green Bay, Chicago, a lot of cities in the cold weather cities really are successful. That's why Nebraska football is incredible, you know, because cities like that, you know, they really get behind their team, and when you're there, you're pretty hunkered in the football all the time. So you look at Miami, and listen, they sign these free agents, but that franchise really hasn't been relevant ever since I was born. And it's only been relevant really in the 1980s. I can't really remember the last Dolphins quarterback that was elite since Dan Marino, and I can't really remember a tremendous Dolphins team. I know with Chad Pennington they made the playoffs, but I believe they got bounced relatively quickly even in that run in that term. But listen, Dolphins signed Jarvis Landry, $16 million. Guy's a talented player. I think Jarvis Landry will be at his best at the end of his career because then some team will get him on an affordable deal. He'll just want to go somewhere and win, and then Jarvis can continue to show off his talents. But he plays in Miami. It's hard to watch Dolphins games and have a very vested interest in Adam Gase and anything going on with that franchise, to be honest. But that's where we are with these state of affairs. Jarvis Landry, a Miami Dolphin.